Hello friends, yes, Happy New Year. You know, when something is affecting Africans, especially even all black people, it is our responsibility and our concern to know what is affecting us, what is killing us, what is stopping us from developing. Today, I want to address the point of democracy. I know the majority of Ugandans and the majority of Africans, we look forward to see a democratic nation. Okay, we look forward to see a good governance where leaders are selected, where leaders can change peacefully. And this one has motivated many Ugandans to come forward and practice voting in trying to remove the dictator Museveni. But my concern remains. We have continued practicing democracy as Africans, but has democracy helped us? Has democracy solved our leadership problems or our government problems? Since we got independence, our colonialists dictated that we should practice democracy. Have we ever asked ourselves, why did colonialists enforce us to not to go back to our structural government or our feudal government and we start practicing democracy? Have you ever asked yourself about that issue? For me, democracy has killed many Africans more than any other war, because after 5 years, when it is time for voting, people die. Why should people die in the process of selecting a leader? Why can't we learn the lesson that democracy can't be applicable in Africa? Why have we continued enforcing democracy, yet we know democracy won't work? Let me tell you, democracy has never worked anywhere, even in America. Nowadays, they are slum. Very soon, America will evaporate like Rome. Let me tell you this. Because if you see the history of democracy, it was brought by Athens. When they brought it in Greece, it was campaigned and criticized by all the philosophers, the Greek philosophers. I mean, Plato, Aristotle, Socrates, all of them, they campaigned them to the extent that it was the influence of democracy that led to the killing of Socrates by Hemlock. Therefore, it is democracy has come failing many governments. After failing Greece, Greece was too weak to be attacked by any nation. Rome attacked it, just disappeared. After Rome did not destroy the libraries. It read the books about democracy. It started practicing what? It started practicing democracy. But later, people were too immoral to the extent that they were not attacked by anybody. They were attacked by themselves, by immorality. People killed themselves. Rome disappeared. Now we see what is happening in America. Yes, America has been pioneering, even enforcing other countries to practice democracy. But where is democracy now in America? If Trump is claiming to have won the votes, where is democracy? Yes, I've picked America because they are even proud of, for us to practice democracy. My dear, it is no longer like that. It is no longer perfect democracy. democracy that is involved with a lot of demonstrations, democracy that is involved with a lot of fascism. That's not democracy. Therefore, if you are trusting democracy that is taking you somewhere as Africans, my dear, it's time for you to redefine democracy, as how Professor Lumumba says, that it's time for Africans to define their democracy. Okay? Now, I will go to the point or the facts of democracy, how they are almost antisocial. Because democracy will never be applicable in a perfect society. And let's analyze its definition. The rule for the people by the people. Then who will be the leader? Hello? Who is going to be a leader? Yes, you are going to choose the leader. But you will influence the leader, which means he's not leading. You are the one to show the way. Democracy, for me, I take it like, as if it was like utopia. What if they say it is utopia? Everybody on his own, God for us all. It could be better than deceiving us that we are choosing leaders. At the same time, we influence leaders. No, a leader should be a leader, and followers should be followers. You have to get me clearly, okay? Now, let's go to the issue of voting. The fact of voting. Not everyone should vote. Yes. Plato said democracy should be practiced by philosopher kings, not by everybody. Even somebody is drunkard, is not sober. Somebody is a failure in life. He has never been a leader. He's never a counselor. He's never a chairperson. One is just nowhere. As also, you expect him to choose a leader. What kind of leader are you going to choose when you don't know even the definition of leadership? You people, we have to analyze each and every issue. You people, you Africans, stop trusting democracy. You may see it, but it will never. Secondly, the multi-party type of government. Multi-partyism will never work in Africa. Why? Because democracy, we take it as a competition of ideas. That one party formulates ideas that they are going to present all the visions, objectives, ambition of the party. You go into the society, sell your ideas into the community so that they may come and vote for your party. But what motivates Africans? Africans are not motivated by ideas. We are motivated by tribes and ethnicity differences. Yes, that's the problem. Multi-party will never work because we are still attached. We are still affiliated to our tribes. That even though you bring your party, you bring your ideas. For us, we shall see who are you? Which tribe are you? That the voting in Africa has been counted depending on the number of the people in the certain tribe. That when your tribe is highly populated, then you will be a winner. That is democracy in Africa. That we don't care of who is having ideas, who is capable of being a leader, but who is our tribal mate. Therefore, multi-party will never work. Okay. Another point is about the constitution, that democracy promotes the rule of the law. Yes, if it is a rule of the law, then why does it give chance, or does it gives the mandate of to the ruling party to amend the constitution, which means the constitution will end up serving the interest of the what? Of the ruling party. Yes. Because the constitution is not absolute. And once the constitution is not absolute, my dear, the current party or the current president will use it for his own interests, will amend it in any way. Okay? Like you find the African presidents, you see, for me now, I'm already old, let's remove age limit. No, term limits, I still want to rule, though my terms are over. Let's amend the constitution. They remove the term limit, because the constitution gives them the mandate to amend. Okay, that's another weakness of democracy. Okay, because its constitution is not absolute. Another point is about the issue of freedom. You know, democracy has been termed as one of the best governments, and because it promotes the divine nature of a person. A person is free to exercise his free will, his freedom. It helps you to exercise your individuality. That's where it is best. Promotion of individual rights, freedom, whatever. But let's analyze the issue in America. The issue of saying that each and every person is free to express himself whatever he wants. But my dear, freedom comes with responsibility. These things of saying that a person is free to exercise his feelings, his emotions, that you are even allowed to abuse the leader, you are allowed to do anything, you are allowed to marry a dog, you are allowed to change your sex. My dear, this is freedom that has gone into the extreme, that is making humans to concentrate on their freedom more than their morality. And a society needs morality. A society needs ethics. If it is the case, then let even the pilots start drinking before they take off. Better that way. Okay? Let's everybody exercise freedom. If you want to speed beyond the speed limit, you speed limit. Why do they restrict somewhere and they allow people to express in other fields? Okay? Which means there is that weakness of not knowing the limit of freedom. If the freedom is not checked, what is the repercussions? What is happening in America? People are moving with guns, shooting. You see, even they are sanctioning the people who are disrespecting or who are not able to launch the LGBT community. Imagine, what kind of freedom? Freedom to abort, freedom to do everything. My dear, we need to check that freedom. Freedom which kills people. My dear, we need to check the type of government we are allowing to influence Africans. Yes. I will conclude by saying that democracy is like sugar. that it comes sweet. It is sweet in saying. Even see how the leaders come. Leaders come who are charismatic. People who are able to speak. They want to speak what people can hear. And we end up selecting demagogues. People who need fame. Because these are the people who can influence the society by mere words. But they are not leaders. They are just demagogues. That's where we end up selecting people who know nothing about leadership. Leaving people who are qualified to be leaders just seated, watching drama. That's a problem. Democracy won't take us anywhere. Democracy won't help Africans. What we need a stable government, a government that won't be affected by the campaigns. That every 5 years there is voting. Yes, at least amend it, that at least like 20 years. Let it be 20 years, then there should be campaign. Can't you decide for yourselves as Africans? Can't you decide and say, no, for us Africans, we will not allow 5 years. We are going to put 20 years. Okay? That it gives even the leader to prepare. But 5 years you have just entered into the city. All of a sudden there is another voting, another fighting. What kind of leadership is this? You need to check in. We need permanence. We need order. We need peace. That every 5 years there is a business has to stop. Investors have to go back. People have to shift into the villages because in the town there will be fighting. Is this how we are going to continue as Africans? During time for elections, that's when people start abusing each other. People start killing each other. No. See the commercialization of politics. It all came with democracy. How can a vote which is going to choose a leader, be bought by a bar of shop? You people, be serious. People are buying votes. Even others are taking them out of nowhere. They just go into the bush, start taking their favorite one. Vote rigging in Africa. Why can't you analyze this issue of democracy and stop this nonsense? Can't you amend the constitution and say our leaders should go like this? Can't you be like Chinese? Can't you be like Arabs who decided that for us democracy won't work here and decide otherwise? Are they not doing well? The Chinese, the Arabs, are they not doing well developmentally? Why can't you be independent, both mentally, socially, even politically? Democracy, I see it as a hindrance to the development in Africa. Because if businesses can stop every 5 years, then there is a big issue to address. Thank you. Thank you for listening to me. And for those people who are thinking of removing dictators using voting, that one is, I doubt. Most of times when you are approaching political party, or not a party, but a political phenomenon, you need to be prepared and to know whom you are attacking. Yes, my friend Bob Wine has done a great job by exposing the dictator. But voting is not enough to remove a dictator. Many people are fighting. Americans are still fighting the countries which they don't agree with. Okay? There are many options. Peaceful means can work, because there is Gandhi, Mahatma Gandhi brought independence using peaceful means, but he used the most brutal way, that is spiritual. Combining spiritual tradition, you combine a lot of things. I see your approach is good also. Okay? Like using music, using the atrocities the Museveni has done. Yes, it is also a good approach. But if you see that many people are going to die into the process, better advise other means than wasting people's lives, fighting somebody that would cost a lot of things. As Ugandans, we need to come up to look for a solution to remove a dictator, because every leader is there because he's supported by other people. People who are still supporting Museveni has failed Uganda for 40 years. It's time for change of the government, and the government should always be changed, either by cruelty or by, which means when a leader fails to work, he should be removed. But using democracy, that is the worst method. Thank you very much.